Here for the brown hour.
Alright, so just here, get it for a second.
Whoop.
Alright, so if you need to use this,
if I need this
if
part,
you need to use this, you gotta hit this button.
and then
when
rip.
then you're done.
I guess
Just
I'm
hit this
ripping
click.
towards you.
Or just whatever. Yeah. Just make sure you do that first. Like do that. Hit that button.
Okay.
Okay. So.
Yummy, yummy.
All right. Well, let's hit record. I'm not gonna play the intro. Let's play it in the post. I'll put it in post.
Should we do a check-in?
I think let's get into it.
Okay.
All right. Okay, we are. Let's see. Hold on. Check.
Oh, check. I just hit myself in the mouth.
Check.
This is like so close to me. Let me just move
Let's
it
do
back.
this too.
Huh?
I might just do this. But I hate that sound when it's like.
Well, I feel like if I just move it back, it's fine. There we go. Yes.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. I'm gonna hit start.
Oh, I forget. I think it's episode 154.
I think it is. Oh shit. Well, yeah, let's say 154. If
Okay.
not, we'll do it in post. Okay, here we go. Okay, so it's recording now, and we're gonna start.
Hey everybody, it's the Hey Poopy Podcast with
Dave.
and Ellen, and this is episode 154, but it'll always be number 2 to us, and today you have the dynamic Poo-O, just me and Dave, getting down with what we are calling the Brown Hour.
Yes, the Brown Hour, kind of inspired by our friend John Gabers for the Power Hour. So instead of like just drinking beer, we're eating a bunch of farty foods.
Yes.
We got,
And
go ahead. No, we have broccoli, we have Jerusalem artichokes, sunchokes, if you will, some quesadillas Ellen made, black bean quesadillas, hummus, cauliflower, salsa, dried apricots, and Olipop, which is my first time drinking. It's a prebiotic botanicals plant fiber cola.
yeah, Olipop, if you want to sponsor us, we will take it. Dave and I are recording that every minute on this hour, we are going to try to fart. Or try to eat foods that make us fart. I think we're just going to eat throughout.
Yeah, I think ours is a little different. Since we're not drinking anything, we're just kind of eating and then see where it kind of goes. I don't think there's like we're just kind of eating for an entire hour.
Yeah.
It's not going to be so full by the end of this.
But Olipop always makes me a little bit gassy. Raw cauliflower always makes me gassy. Apricots make me gassy. I ate a bunch of sunchokes before Dave came over because I was a little peckish before, but so I was hoping they would prime me, but it kind of didn't.
I ate this cookie that was gifted to us by Frank, Coach Frank, and it was disgusting. And also 220 calories. So good thing I went for a run today because that kind of blew into my noon numbers today.
Yeah, Frank is going to talk about it on next week's, or maybe he didn't talk about it, he just suggested it on next week's episode, that these protein cookies always make him and his partner really, really gassy.
Yeah, so far, it's done nothing to me. I took it over an hour ago. And it's made me really full. It's really filling, I'll give you that.
I just got salsa in my very clean hair. That's great.
Up to a good start.
Yeah, cheers!
Cheers.
I got
There
you
go.
soda.
That vintage cola flavor.
And I got root beer.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's tasty. It's weird. It's like this weird mix of like a regular soda or cola, but it does have that tonic-y, sultry vibe, like a drink.
Yeah, because if you notice, it's very little calories.
Yeah, it's only 35. It's pretty crazy.
For a soda,
Yeah.
it's like nothing.
It's only 2 grams of sugar. That's nuts.
Yeah, I love this stuff.
But it's 16 grams of carbs. It's not too bad. That's actually pretty good for a soda or for a cola, whatever you want to call this. This is great. Oh, check that out. Nice. I'm gonna have to just fudge my maybe I won't log my numbers today.
Oh, I'm so not logging my numbers today. My birthday's in a couple days, and I was like, should I even log my numbers until that's over?
I did that. I did everything up until the day of my birthday, and I was like, oh, the rest of the weekend, I'm like, fuck it. It's my time.
I just ate my first quarter of bean quesadilla.
It was good.
With some salsa and some sour cream. Salsa, when I was a teenager, would guarantee me serious farts.
It's so weird, like things that I feel like I used to be way fartier when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I do farts, like I don't, but I don't really. I'm not as gassy as I used to be.
Do you think it's because you were vegetarian?
No, I don't. Possibly. I mean, there's a lot of carbs in that.
Because vegetarians seem to fart more.
And when you're younger, like double food, I ate like shit. You know, it's like you're not really thinking like, oh, but yeah, I mean, I definitely was like heavy carbitarian back then.
Yeah, I ate garbage when I was a kid, but when I would eat salsa, I would be guaranteed like a fiber fiesta of my butthole.
I know broccoli for sure. I think most things now, I think what it does is I just get so like bloated and full, but I don't fart. It's just like weird. Or when I go to the bathroom, that's when it mainly happens. It's not like sitting around. Or like late at night when I'm about to go to bed. That's the only time I noticed lately that I actually fart. I mean, again, it happens, but it's so rare. Like it used to be like a lot more. I feel like I'm more burpy now. I belch a lot more.
I had an Oli Pop the other day and could not stop farting, and I really hope that I have the same similar situation happening today.
We do have a fart mic.
We do.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta say too, that is Christina P. from your mom's house. Thank you for just dubbing that, because I thought that was one of the fun. I mean, I've seen tons of shows with fart mics before, but they had so we have a dedicated mic that's just for farting, which for this particular episode, you're gonna want to stick around for that one, because it's on mute right now. But here, I'll give you a sample. I don't have to fart or anything. This is the actual fart mic. So yes.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so that's a hot mic.
This episode's also coming out on February 2nd, 2022. And if you notice, there's a theme going on with that date. It's 2, 2, 2,
Yeah.
2. With the dynamic 2-0.
There's a lot of twos.
Yeah. So
Feb 2nd.
that's why we decided it was a good time to celebrate the Brown Hour. And then we're going to have a little guest at the end of the hour to see if even more happens in our diapers. Wait, did we even mention that we're wearing diapers?
Yes, we are wearing diapers. It's more of a visual thing, but you know, we're wearing them.
We're going to put video on social medias, YouTube, so pay attention to that if you want to see Dave and I in some diapers.
Yeah, I'm sure tons of you want to see that. I was a little nervous about this Oli Pop, but it's really good.
I love it.
It's like delicious. I've never heard of it before. I mean, I don't want to make this sound like it's like sponsored by Oli Pop. This shit is pretty tasty.
It's really tasty, but
powered.
it totally has our favorite farty foods in it. It has chicory root and Jerusalem artichokes.
Yeah.
So I feel like
Slippery elm.
Yeah.
Cassava root syrup. Artichoke inulin. Oh, inulin's one of the things I have to take. Or I'm supposed to be drinking more of. Or taking more of.
Maybe you need a case of Oli Pop.
I don't know. Apple juice concentrate. I don't know about that. That's pretty. I mean, it's delicious. It does taste like soda, but it has like no calories. It's 35 calories. It's crazy. Drink a case of this shit. I mean, I wouldn't, but and it contains 3% juice. That's the first thing on here.
Wow.
So there you go. Oli Pop.
I bought it at Whole Foods, and they actually, I guess maybe nobody else is buying it, but it was on sale when I bought it yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna stock up, because usually it's kind of expensive. It's like twice as more expensive as a regular soda.
No.
But
my wife's been buying this stuff called Recess.
Ooh, what's that?
I don't even know. It's delicious, but it's like similar kind of thing. It's kind of like got a soda vibe. It's like a cross between, like, I want to say a soda and kombucha kind of.
Ooh, lovely.
But it comes in the same 8-ounce like soda like can.
Oh.
They're nice. I don't know what they are, but I just don't know how they taste, so I just don't ask any questions. I'm like, yeah, let's just split one.
Yeah, if it tastes good, fuck it. We also were like talking to a couple people about doing this, and one of them was Sucklord, our past guest, and I told him that we were doing this and he couldn't believe it. And my partner in the other room, he stayed home from work today, which I'm kind of like, great. he's going to make fun of me. As soon as he heard that Dave and I were putting on diapers, he was like, are you planning on shitting your pants? And I was like, no, we're not planning on it. We're just wearing the diaper in case we eat all these gassy foods and shart a little.
I have no, as much as we're doing this for the show, I have no desire to shit in my pants.
No, I don't either. But we're taking the precautions.
I'm just putting it as a general blanket statement. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure there might be a couple farts here and there, but maybe, who knows?
I hope so. There better be farts. This is the whole point of the brown hour.
We're like 9 minutes in according to this clock right now, and so far nothing. So we'll see. I mean, also I just gotta pace myself because I feel like I'm gonna get so full in like 15 minutes.
But that's what I want to do. I want to just keep eating until like it shoves farts out of me.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like it's an hour of just continuous eating is kind of crazy. I mean, if you think about like an average meal, you're not like eating for a straight hour, like this where you're just eating. So we'll make it like a fun dinner. This is my dinner basically.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I didn't have lunch, so.
I had lunch. I had a really good broccoli and chicken.
Ooh.
And some sauteed onions.
So you had double broccoli.
Yeah. I made
and you're not ready to fart already?
I can't believe it. It's crazy.
My God.
And I had we had broccoli chicken last night that I made. Just like steamed chicken, or like seared on one side, seared, and then sauteed broccoli. Or sorry, I actually haven't talked today. Did I mention that I got a little high before I left?
Oh.
Like a tiny bit high. Sorry, oven roasted broccoli. Yeah, I can't believe I'm not farting yet. So maybe a bit of giant one at the end.
Usually cooked broccoli doesn't do it for me, but raw, woof. So that's why I'm eating the raw cauliflower. Okay, so as I was saying before, I was even telling Suckler that we're doing this.
Sorry.
And he goes, if you shart in your diaper, you have to sell it. Because he goes, that's like pop culture history. And I was like, are we pop culture history quite yet? But, oh, that's a wet one. Totally not real though.
Pop culture, yeah, that was, yes, thank you for that distinction. That was not real. I wish I kind of didn't say that. It would be hilarious if it was just like...
No, but that ruins us trying to actually really fart.
I know. It's synthetic, but you gotta hear some kind of fart sounds in here. If you don't,
My dog we're doing this in my apartment, and my dog is staring at me like there's anything here that she can eat. No, there's nothing.
I mean, I'm sure if she ate some of those stuff, there'd be a lot of shit in the floor. Not human, but someone would shit their pants. This dog, it's so funny. I mean, it's more visual. It's hilarious. The dog is just staring at Ellen as she's eating like her cauliflower dipped in hummus. Dogs are always looking for food.
My mouth is so full, it's hard for me to talk.
It's okay. We can leave a little ambience in there. Ambient sounds.
Sorry to people who hate chewing noises.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that. This is the one time where this is very appropriate. I mean, we're going to be sitting here for quite some time.
Yeah, we are at 48 minutes right now out of our hour. No farts yet. Yeah. But we can tell you how comfortable it is to wear a diaper, and it's not really that bad.
I forgot that I had it on.
Wow.
I mean, it's kind of hard to forget. I'm sitting here just wearing a diaper, a t-shirt, and long socks, and my feet are cold. But
you're completely porky pigging it.
But, yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel as... When you first put it on, you can definitely feel like a weird textured pad, but now I kind of forget about it. So yeah, I mean, this is one of those things that, what happens when you get older.
And I don't know about you, but I pulled mine all the way up where it's like almost right below my tits. Like my belly button is many inches away from the top of it.
Yeah.
I was like, if I'm gonna wear a diaper, I might as well wear it correctly.
Mine are just like low riders. They're just like they're like this regular like underwear that happens to have. There's a guy I used to work with, a really sweet guy, but he had this weird smell to him that it smelled like diapers.
Oh.
So my roommate I used to work with, we used to call him Dipes. I mean, we'd call him to his face. But he just smelled like a diaper all the time. I can never figure it out. Okay, updating the dog. The dog is now on its 2 front legs.
Bobby!
And she is...
Bobby! Go, bed! Oh my God. We have a lot of equipment too, like lighting and stuff, because we're videotaping this. My dog is literally gonna break everything. She's a 90-pound pit bull.
I should also clarify that probably it's called the brown hour. My guess is if we have to add anything else, it's probably be a little less than that. So it's brown hour in spirit. We're pretty much gonna be going for that full hour. Right now we're at 46 minutes, so I guess that's 14 minutes or so in, and I'm beginning to starting to get really full already. I've already eaten of my quesadilla, 3/4 of it.
I'm on the last quarter of my quesadilla, and this is delish. I just used
It's
Whole
really good.
Foods black bean dip with a little bit of cheese.
It's delicious. And the what kind of tortillas? It's not a
It's almond flour,
Yeah.
so
Those are really good. I like those a lot. We use them at home. Delish.
it was my first time using it, but I went to Whole Foods and I was like, ooh, they have these. We're eating very vegetarian right now. I don't think there's anything, we're almost border vegan. Just the yogurt that we've substituted for sour cream and the cheese I put in the quesadilla. But we're eating extremely healthy, and it's what we've learned. Healthy foods are farty foods.
The chewing on this episode is going to be so out of control. We just called it the chewing episode. It's like that weird ASMR bullshit.
Oh no. Well, ASMR farts would be hilarious.
ASMR chewing.
I finished my quesadilla, and we're 45 minutes in.
Wow, I still have a quarter left. I got a good, maybe like third of my Olipop left. Housing this broccoli. I went a little too crazy in the seasoning.
Oh.
It's a little salty.
Oh.
But delicious. Sour roasted broccoli.
I'm so I'm so shocked that the Olipop's not even making me burp.
Oh.
But I was extra hungry because I totally skipped lunch. We're recording this at 5 p.m. And so my quote-unquote lunch was maybe a couple sunchokes and a couple olives just to hold me over.
Yeah, I went for a run, but it was a short run because my knee's been bothering me. So, went to get some groceries and then had leftovers. It was the chicken with the broccoli. So I'm fully loaded. It's shocking that I'm not farting or anything yet. But 43 minutes into the show.
I was telling Dave that...
Actually, that's wrong. That's right. It's really 17 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is the clock. The clock's going down, people. So math was not I went to art school. I went to design school. I didn't go to math school. I didn't major in math, but yes, we're 17 or so minutes in, and I've consumed quite a bit. Ellen finished her entire quesadilla, and the broccoli there's a little bit left. And
a little bit. There's a lot left.
Woo! Oh. There we go. It's a burp.
Cauliflower is a lot left, but yeah. Oh, you burped?
I burped a little bit, yeah.
You didn't want to do it on mic?
No, it was one of those weird ones where it was happening as I was talking, and then it got buried a little bit. So next time I'll just let it rip. There's gotta be some kind of sound.
A burp is just a fart going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, pretty much. So this has gotta be so strange wearing diapers. It's old age, that's a bummer. But the thing is kind of freeing that you just buy one giant pack of diapers and you don't have to worry about size. They pretty much stretch over. I got a big ass, so I don't think this fits over everything. So you're pretty much set for life. No more dealing with do I get this Mac Weldon, my antimicrobial whatever, blah 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 shit. You just get regular Depends diapers. Although by the time I'm that age, when I wouldn't need these, I would imagine that they're probably not. They're probably have some crazy fancy adult diapers. So who knows? Ellen's doing some technical things, so I'll be chewing and talking for a minute.
I was reading an email that Frank, who's on the show next week with his partner Troy, sent us about right after, because we don't record the episodes sequentially. We would love to, but life happens. And then sometimes we have like these theme shows, like our Valentine's Day show next week was actually recorded earlier because we had all these couples together. So Frank emailed me, and I was just checking the email again, and he said that his partner Troy, right after he was done recording, had the bubble guts from nerves and went to the bathroom, was ripping all these farts.
Oh shit. Wow.
And Frank was like, dude, why did you rip all those farts on the show? And he was like too nervous to do it.
Yeah, I mean, there is something to be said, like when you're doing something, that stuff never happens, and then the second it's like you're done with whatever you're doing, that's when all the shit rips out.
Yeah, that's like probably going to be this brown hour. We're going to eat all this food and then just torture our significant others later with
maybe,
stupid farts.
Depending on where we're at by the end of the show, maybe it'll be like the brown hour-ish. Okay, here we go. 20 minutes into the show. I have a quarter of my quesadilla left. I know you're dying. You're waiting with bated breath, audience out there.
Just for some primo farts.
You know, but nothing yet. I can give you this. This is not man-made. This is synthetic. There we go.
That's a nice one.
Mm-hmm. I have about 9 or 10 fart drops in my soundboard. I come prepared. This hummus is really good, by the way. This is like turning into like a weird food. I guess this is like a Top Chef type. I don't know what it is, but it's like we're doing like food reviews. But so far, Elma's got some. She's curated this meal. Very like it's perfect.
I literally Googled what foods make you fart. And besides the stuff that I physically don't eat because I'm either gluten-free or I don't eat steak and stuff like that, I just landed on the heavy hitters.
Nice. I mean, they're classics. Beans, that's classic. Hummus got beans in it.
Yep. Garbanzos.
I mean, for me, broccoli is like a definite one. It's weird though, because the cooked stuff makes me fart way more than the raw ones. The raw ones is like, I feel like just fucks my stomach up so bad.
Oh my god. I had an intern once who yelled at me because I kept eating raw broccoli.
I hear you told about that.
Yeah, and he was like, you need to stop. Like, you're making my life miserable.
Mm-hmm. I understand for this part of the internship. This was not in the ad.
I like these chips. Salsa used to make me so gassy when I was a teenager, so I'm hoping to have the same effect.
Yeah, I feel like this weird, like, it's like when people get adult onset, like they get like allergies to like foods they used to love and eat. I'm having the reversing where I'm like having adult onset like non-farting. It's shocking like how gassy, like less gassy I've become over the years.
Well, yes. I used to be way gassier before I was diagnosed with Lyme disease. And so it's like surprising when I have a very gassy day. But my last serious gassy day was after drinking a bunch of Olipops. So I'm like really hoping.
Yeah, I mean, so far, I mean, this is delicious. But nothing's coming out my end yet.
I'm just spooning out a bunch of bean dip to put on these chips. Because I really want to ramp it up. We're at...
I thought you were gonna like just eat the bean. That's a thing.
Oh no, I got a chip to facilitate the bean dip.
There's a plate of bean dip just sitting there. I thought you were just gonna eat. It
Ooh,
looks
it's good.
It's good bean dip. And if that's the one you use in the quesadillas, it's tasty. Is that Whole Foods brand?
Yeah, it is.
$3.65.
Is there cheese in this? Because it's delish.
It's so crazy that I still can't believe fucking Amazon owns that. But whatever, they still have good stuff.
I mean, everything was owned by everything else, so. So going back to our diaper. If one of us sharts or poops in the diaper, should we take Sucklord up on his idea and try to sell these?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if it happens to you, go for it. That's something I'm just like want to get rid of it. I just want to get rid of it. I don't want to be reminded of it. I certainly don't want to store it and wait till someone bids on it.
I mean, that is the biggest problem, is trying to figure out who's going to buy it.
You can just like string it up in your backyard. Like when those bear, and you put your foot up for bears when you go camping. Oh bag of shitty diapers. I mean, look, if someone was like willing to pay, I mean, how much money? I mean, how much would it take for you to like save a shitty diaper? Like, how much money?
I would do it. I would save my shitty diaper as soon as this is done, and then see if it's worth it. If nobody wants to buy it, I'm much more upset that I saved the diaper for no reason.
In my scenario, someone's gonna offer like there's a number amount already before. So episode's over, you shit your pants or shit the diaper. Someone already had emailed you ahead of time and was like, "I'll pay you X amount of dollars." What would that dollar amount be for you to save the diaper before you melt it out?
Since Majesty May sold her blue poop for a little over $1,000. I would say that the going rate for you and me for a shardy, shitty diaper, I'm maybe 500, 300 to 500.
All right. I'm expensive. I would say $1,000 minimum.
Yeah, but like, who's buying it from us? Like,
oh no, I mean no, but in my scenario, this is a world where someone is. I'm just saying.
Oh.
For me, minimum $1,000. In real life. I mean, if someone was like gonna come over like right after this show and they lived in Brooklyn, first of all I'd be like, you have to live in Brooklyn and you have to come here like at 6:01.
No, but there's poop enthusiasts out there that I think would make the trek to Brooklyn. Like
Well,
they would just make it work.
If let's just say like we had this giant podcast and we had all these like millions of listeners and people were like, okay, if you can make it to like Brooklyn, I won't say the spot we're in right now, but make it to Brooklyn. And then they're like waiting outside the door at 6:01. Then yeah, I mean, $300 to $500, I would take that. But if I had to like, save it and then like kind of bootleg ship it, $1,000 at least. Because the fact that I would know that it's in my bag or my house. I mean, I got to the train back home. Could you imagine holding a shitty diaper in my bag?
Well, I have Ziploc baggies. Okay, Ziploc.
No, I get.
But
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't just stuff it like raw.
You wouldn't do it for $1,000. And me. Okay, bigger question: would you keep all $1,000 to yourself, or would you give some to the show?
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question.
Oh.
I mean, I think I'd be so upset when it would happen that like I'm like fucking keeping the money. Maybe afterwards, once I cooled off and cleaned up, maybe like a day or two, I'd donate some of it. Yeah. I'd probably donate like half.
No, donate to the show, not donate to like a charity.
Yes. Sorry, I would give half to the show. I think that's fair. I think the $500 is the least I can. For having to wear that. Oh God, just the thought of that.
So any listeners out there, we are literally recording this less than a week ahead of time. So when this episode comes out, the diaper will be about 6 days fresh.
Ugh. Oh my God. We are 27 minutes in.
My diaper goes for less. Unless we get a bidding war like Majesty May, then I'm totally cool with that.
If this thing actually happened in real liif man knows it's real life now, but just actually a thing that happened, I think yours would definitely go for people are gonna, I mean, let's face it.
You're not including the gay community. Ooh, I think I got a fart.
Oh, hold on. There you go.
That was the first real fart!
That was pretty good.
Oh my God!
That was pretty,
It was not a shark, though, to all those hoping to buy my stinky diaper off me.
The other thing I didn't think about this show is the smell.
Yeah, no, I know you thought about that already, because this is the first time we've recorded at my house in over 150 episodes.
Really?
This is the only time you were willing to come to me.
Oh, I just came here and thought that you wanted me to come here, which I was fine with. I like mixing up every once in a while.
No, I totally thought you were like, if I'm going to enter in a room that I'm going to fill up with my farts, it's not going to be my own home.
Oh, no, I mean, honestly, my wife would have left already, so it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. And plus, I have one of those, we have one of those, what do you call that thing? The doTERRA?
Oh, yeah. No, I was thinking about that too. I was like, maybe we should light some candles.
Because that way, I mean, no, but it's not, so far it's not, I mean, I don't even smell anything yet. Now I'm like, I got COVID.
I just had the one, well, no,
I
actually did have COVID 2 weeks ago.
I'm saying right now I have COVID. I'm like, where's that no smell part coming in?
Oh no.
I'm joking. But no, shockingly, nothing. I didn't get a blast of that. I mean, smell. So.
Oh.
Oof, oh my god, I'm pretty full.
Not me. I was so hungry.
I finished all of my quesadilla. I finished all my. I almost said rice because there's a rice sticker. My wife's like really big on she reorganized our whole pantry thing. We had these like you take these sticker things off with the name of whatever food that's in the Tupperware, and I didn't have time, so I just jammed it in there. So it just says basmati rice. But yes, the broccoli is all gone.
I'm still working on the raw cauliflower.
Oof. Oh man, I'm getting
I'm not going to eat all the sunchokes. I did buy a lot of them and roasted them this morning.
I mean, it's weird. Like the couple times I've done the sunchokes.
Uh-oh, here we go.
They've never made me fart, but
Dave is digging in.
They are delicious, but it's just like it gives me like these crazy intestinal almost like cramps, and that's the weird thing because you think, okay, it's gonna come out somehow, but it just doesn't. These are really good though. Was that a burp?
It was a burp through the cauliflower between my mouth.
Oh god, that just sounded so gross right there.
When I was roasting the sunchokes earlier, my apartment smelled like they said. If nobody knows what a sunchoke is or a Jerusalem choke, they're a root vegetable that is in the highest of inulin fiber or whatever. When we had the guy from Fartology on, he told us it's like the number one most fartiest food. And my entire apartment smelled. It kind of tastes like the heart of an artichoke.
Oh yeah, it does have that kind of flavor.
Yeah, it smelled so good, and I was like, oh.
It's a weird food because it does kind of have that vibe to it, but it also kind of has a roasted potato like feel to it too. So it's kind of weird, like in between those two things.
Yeah, like an artichoke and a potato. And they look kind of like, it looks kind of like ginger root.
The only time the first time I even heard what a sunchoke was on the first season of Top Chef.
Oh.
Where, what was his name? We went to his restaurant too. It was on Avenue of the Americas. Not Hank. I forgot his name. Anyway, he won on one dish. They were like sunchoke. So like, whoa, like we, that's a hard, food to work with, especially like on a gourmet level, and he killed it apparently. So I was like, "What's a sunchoke?" I had no idea.
The first time I had them, I was
Harold. Sorry, his name was Harold.
The first time I had them was, I don't even remember where, but I just remember it tasting like an artichoke, and artichokes are my favorite vegetable ever. And I was like, "Ooh, I gotta get more of these," but they're not as easy to find.
I mean, I've never had one until this show.
Oh.
Heard about them back in the day, and then I was like, it probably came one day. I'm like, oh, I'll eat that someday. I just never did. And then
this is the third time you've eaten them because of our show.
Yes, I mean the first time I ever actually ate one of these was for the show, and then we did one. I ate a bunch for the SDR show before the SDR show, which literally I felt like I was going to die afterwards because like I couldn't fart, I wasn't burping, and I had this huge intestinal bubble of gas that would not come out. And then it was still, I rode my bike home from the East Village. Nothing happened. I got all the way home. I'm like, okay, it's going to happen now. And I don't think I even farted until I went to bed. Which, the whole time I couldn't go to bed. It was like this weird block that like, I needed something, I wanted to use my bidet to like, sort of like, fish out that,
use it as an enema.
Exactly. But nothing happened. I went to bed and like, that's when I farted. And it was like one. I thought, okay, it's gonna be all night. It was like one fart.
Yeah, Stefan Gates from Fartology said that they're also called the farty choke,
which makes sense.
Which makes complete sense. But I guess Whole Foods can't label it the farty choke.
That'd be hilarious if they did. I could see Trader Joe's doing that. Okay, we actually officially passed the 30-minute mark.
Woo!
Actually, no.
And if we were supposed to like be tallying,
okay, let me back that up, people. We're at 27 minutes.
We have 27 minutes left.
We have 23 minutes left. God, I suck at math sometimes. I forgot.
No, it's going the opposite way.
No, we had... Oh, okay.
Wait, no? We passed the half an hour.
We did pass the half hour mark. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about.
We're 33 minutes in.
Yes.
We have 27 minutes left.
Yes.
And if we were to be keeping score, I am 1, Dave 0 when it comes to farts.
Yeah. I feel like something's coming...
Ooh. Now that I pressured him with keeping score.
I don't know if...
Let me check the camera.
Nothing. That was a false alarm. But you can hear the diaper. Here's a diaper. That's the texture of the diaper.
I just checked one of the cameras that I think it has a half an hour and then it shuts itself off.
Oh, okay.
I'm recording it on the iPhone, but I'm also recording it on a fancy camera. So hopefully
Cool. We'll have something.
we'll edit a little something for YouTube.
At the very least, like we'll have like a little little highlight reel.
Exactly.
No, that was weird. Like when I was moving the mic, it sounded like I farted, but that wasn't a fart. That was me bumping into the my battery charger, which is.
At least he's not cheating. Folks.
No, I'm not. I'm giving you the raw deal, the real deal, the real raw deal.
A raw deal.
The
Take
raw
off
deal.
that diaper. Let's go.
That'd be crazy. I mean, that'd be so nuts if you shit your pants right now. I mean.
Oh, right now. I was about to say you just shit your pants like a month ago.
Yeah, I still thought about that the other day. I was like so. It just made me so sad thinking about that. Like I feel like, I mean, I'm the type of person at a certain point I'm like, okay, you shouldn't be doing certain things at a certain age. It lets us in my head. I'm like, shitting your pants. I mean, unless you're completely sick or something. But that was just like, I mean,
I think you're just being ageist about it.
A little bit,
everybody shits their pants, and at least we are here to celebrate it. And I mean,
not celebrating.
if we're gonna count, or if we're gonna like count scoring wise, you winning because you shit your pants more than I have in our lifetime. You do have a couple years on me, so maybe I could catch up.
When camping, the last couple episodes, when I was coming home from my friend's place in Terrytown, and then riding my bike. So that's 3 times. I
had one really serious one that I talked about on our second episode. I got cauliflower in my mouth.
Oh.
And then
I think burps are worse than farts.
But not including sharts. I think that was like explosive. Like my pants were full.
Yeah. Well, wait, was that the one where you're waiting in line? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Mystic, Connecticut.
All right.
And it got in my shoe.
Ugh, yeah, mine wasn't that bad. But I mean, the bike one was crazy because the bike and the camping one were nuts because it just happened. There was no like, the one I was coming back from my friend's place, that was coming. Like the train was coming, I couldn't stop it. But the other two were just like completely like, there was like, it went from, oh my god, I go to the bathroom to like, it's in my pants. It happened so fast. And that's so crazy. And those happened like, and before that, the last time I shit my pants was probably when I was a kid.
Yeah, but I've had more constipation, and you're a little bit looser, so it kind of makes sense that you've done it more than me.
I guess so, yeah.
And the only reason I did it so bad back in my 20s was because I was like taking these hardcore fiber pills, which were basically laxatives, and ate a ton of fruit the night before. Mm-hmm. So what did I expect? Like, I should not have left the house with that combination.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, that's pretty dicey. But I mean, it's weird. Like I feel like, I think also this is an update. I think talking about shit in my pants. I think I figured out why. I think I may be allergic or having issues with crab fried rice because
I was listening to the episode where you talked about your shitting the pants, and I said, "What did you eat that you think failed you? Was it fried? Was it spicy?" And you said, crab fried rice, and I go ding 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 ding. There we go.
Well, normally at first I was like, I mean, there was. Let me back up. The amount of food we were eating happened to be there was so much food, like it was a shared space kind of thing. So there was so much food on the table. It was kind of hard to like pinpoint. Because I'm like, well, because we all kind of ate the same amount from like each dish. But I was like, maybe the crab was like
a little bit different than others.
True, but I was like, okay, but there was some. Plus, my gallbladder is like. Not that great, so like any kind of greasy food just already fucks my. Not that it was super greasy, but you know what I mean. It's like a lot more oil than I'm used to for all that food. So anyhow, we had ordered crab fried rice. I forgot where we had it. I think we ordered for dinner. Like,
Terrytown.
No. I mean recently, after that.
Oh. I'm choking on a chip.
You're right.
I sound like Wendy.
I was literally about to say something Wendy. Like I was about to say that. You're like, oh.
Oh my god, I love her so much.
Yeah.
If anybody doesn't know that reference, it's a Howard Stern whack packer. Sorry, Dave, I didn't mean
no,
to.
No. That was good. That was hilarious. I don't say anything. I'm like, sounds like Wendy hacking up over there. No, what I was saying was, our favorite Thai place closed the one restaurant near us, so we ordered one where my wife teaches in Greenpoint.
Ooh.
And so she's like, you order it, I'll just pick it up on the way home. I'm like, it's fine. So we got some like just kind of health. I got like a nice curry, all this shit. I'm like, ooh, crab fried rice. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna get some of that.
You're
and
at
then
least
guess
at home.
what? I was at home. We ate it, and then that night, oh my god, like I was in the bathroom like nonstop. Then the next morning, because like usually if I get in the morning, I don't eat breakfast that much anymore unless I know I'm gonna have like a super like long day where I gotta like energy if I'm gonna be working out and shit. But anyhow, that stuff it lasted like 2 days where I was just on the toilet like constantly. And I'm like, well, I think because my wife's like, oh well, there you go. She's like, that's super oily fucking fried rice. So I love fried chicken. Can barely eat it because it destroys my stomach and makes me like shit my brains out. Super spicy foods now, and now apparently, it's definitely the fried part of the rice, but I'm wondering if this crab like is having an issue with too.
But I have this huge bag of Depends. You can take some home with you. And live your life. Let it go.
Okay, well here's another thing about the diapers I think is hilarious. So if you're just wearing these like out, when Ellen was like checking her email, and I was just yammering on by myself about the future of diapers. It depends on not having to like really worry about style or anything like that. You just buy the pack and you got them on. You don't have to worry about size. You just pop them on, you're ready to go. But if you're wearing those things daily and you just like, I love it, like just go about your day. You shit your pants. I would be like, I have to go home. Like you're not gonna be like hanging out at the bar. But
yes.
But some people, but maybe.
Well, like Donald Trump would shit his pants.
Well, yeah,
and
keep going. Yeah, but some people would probably just do that because they get so used to it. Like how many times you gotta shit your pants when you get used to it? Like what's that number?
We need to ask Donald Trump that.
No, I'm good. I don't want to ask him that. I'm like, can you just die already?
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's what I think is hilarious. Like, if you're used to wearing diapers all the time, you just fall into the whole like, well, you know what, man, I shit my pants. I'm just gonna hang out, play pool some more. Because the smell. Even though it's like it's kind of contained, it's still an odor.
I don't think. Well, we have lots of parent friends. They have babies that shit their diaper. A diaper is not to contain it. It's to stop it from touching the rest of everything else.
Completely. But.
So yes.
But my thing is like, if you're incontinent and you're just constantly wearing diapers all the time, are you at some point just being like, fuck it, I'm just gonna keep doing my thing?
No. Yes. If you're running some kind of errand, you're at the grocery store and you just gotta finish up, then you go straight.
God.
Home.
Yeah.
But you don't wear a diaper and then like spend like an entire day out of the house.
I agree with you. I'm just talking about like, let's just say like Bob and Tim go out. I don't know why I picked those dumbass names, but like these two guys go out to a bar and they're playing pool, having drinks, and Bob's wearing I feel bad. I know people named Bob. They're really cool.
No, but we've had colorectal cancer survivors on the show, and they have, because their colons and rectums have either been removed or they've been completely rerouted. They have had accidents, like Carrie Swayze did.
Totally get all that. What I'm saying is, again, you're out of town. You're like, these diapers have changed my life as far as like feeling more confident. And we're just getting so used to them all the time. You're like, you know what? I'm having a really good time. I'm not going home to clean this up. I'm just gonna like let them rock.
And please, if there is a listener out there who does said thing, please email us, call us.
I have so many questions.
Yes, we'd love to have you on the show. However, I doubt it. Like everybody that we know who's like a pant shitter doesn't except for Elliot, who born without a butthole.
Bambi shit their tight little. She did clean them up, but she stayed at the bar.
Well, okay.
She was having too much fun.
Bambi's a special case. But Elliot, like, turds fall out of his man-made butthole all the time, and he just has to like live with it. But those are more solid that he just like maneuvers out of his pants.
I get that. But there's got to be someone out there who's just like,
if there is,
use
please
their
come on the
diapers
show.
as like an actual, like, they're like, you know what? I'm not going back. I'm having too much of a good time right now.
Yeah, I get it.
And then there's friends who are like, that's Phil. He just smells like shit all the time. Don't worry. He's fun to hang out with, though. The only thing is he smells like shit.
No, nobody's that fun.
Like, what if you had some friend who was like the most fun, just like, you just like, oh my god, I want to have this person all the time. But they just smelled like shit all the time.
Nope.
Yeah, that'd be a hard one.
Yeah.
Like, I love this guy, but he smells like fucking dog shit.
I think your love of him would have started way before the shitting of the pants. Like, you already had to have been friends for a couple of days.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You know?
But I mean...
but then that's also when you're like, dude, I love you so much, but I'm only coming over your house so you can change your diaper real quick if an accident happens.
Like, how come we come to your place? Because you fucking stink. I mean, you stink. It's not like, He's like, what? Oh, that would suck. I mean, plus, looking back on, like, when you were a kid, there was so many of those kids that just smelled like shit all the time.
But there's those scat play lovers that would probably, like, be like, hey, that sounds like a romantic
That's
time.
super fringe, like, small and nerd, but yes. That's like, I mean, But imagine if you're a scat person, you probably, outside of that scat world, you'd be like, I'm repulsed by that. Like no one wants to, like, know, like, you don't want to lead on that you're kind of into that stuff. But maybe not. Maybe they're like, I love that you smell like shit. Like, as we're going to the bank. Or running errands.
Yeah, maybe. I always think about that, like, do scat play lover... You know how some people have just super bad halitosis that literally smells like shit?
Yeah.
Like, are there
horrible.
Scat play people out there who smell that halitosis and get turned on?
If it's like John Mark Owen, I would say no. Because it's not the shit. It's like, you know what I mean?
No,
it's
it
like,
wasn't the smell. He likes the shit, but he could block out the smell.
Yeah, it's like, but I mean, like, but I'm saying, like, if it was halitosis, it's like the reverse. It's like, it does smell, but it's like, it's because it's not, like, covered, it's not the smells that emanating from your body, which is all smeared in it. Maybe they're not into that. Like, it's like the whole package.
Well, like, my cat's breath sometimes smells like a fisherman's wharf at low tide. It's terrible. But I love my cat so much that once in a while when he yawns in my face, I'm like, ooh, that's awful. But I love you that I can, like, put up with it. If it was anybody else that was breathing on me like that, I'd be like, get your halitosis away from me.
Well, yeah, I mean, cat's not talking to you like the way we are right now. So, if it did, that's crazy. That'd be awesome. But, yeah, I mean, you could put up with a yawn or, like, right in your face every once in a while here and there. But
I mean, even when a pet farts, it's like, woo!
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I feel like my cat has, like, farted, like, 3 times in her life. At least that I've noticed. I mean, I'm not saying she hasn't. She definitely probably has, but it's, like, really weird. Like, my other cat definitely farted way more. I've
had cats completely fart on me. My cat the other day, who's, like, 1 year old, my kitten, Gerald was playing with him on the bed, and Gerald goes, he just farted! He just farted!
Yeah. They're farty animals.
They're cats. Yeah, they fart.
I'd say our cat started doing it.
Talking about farts, I feel something rumbling in my diaper.
Well, get the mic ready.
It's not ready yet. It's like high up in the top of my colon. Like, it's like I get sometimes I get like gas pains that are so stabby, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna go to the hospital, and then
13 minutes left in the round.
Woo! And only one fart out of us.
Yeah.
We are a disappointment.
This is kind of like a... I mean, look, we had to try.
Yeah.
We give it the college try.
I mean,
what we should do is, like, if we do this again, we should get, like, a bigger panel.
Oh, yeah. That'd
like,
be
get more people just to see. Because, like, at that point, someone's gonna, like, start ripping.
I mean, I think we should do it like
Diapers
did it and do it live.
That'd be fun too.
That'd be hilarious.
I think
get a couple friends together to like wear diapers and.
I think offering beer, not to mimic the power hour completely, but the beer I feel like makes me gassy.
I can't drink beer.
We can get a gluten-free beer.
Okay.
For you, I'm sure there's one out there.
Yeah.
You know.
When we're done with this, though, I'm totally going to any fart I make the rest of today. I am going to record it on my iPhone so I can post it. I will, even if I have to make a montage. So, But my gut is very, very swollen. I feel like I have a balloon.
I feel a little bloated. I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little bloated.
I'm gonna show the camera right now my gut. Oh, I'm stuck.
Don't.
Look, I'm pregnant.
Oh my god, that's the best.
I think I gained literally like 10 pounds of like swollenness. My stomach was not this.
I mean, we just pounded a bunch of food in like, 49, 50 minutes.
Oh, I burped. It's coming out the wrong end.
We're at 11:13.
Ugh.
So we're rounding the corner.
Ugh.
And so
Not
far,
fast enough.
we put a pretty good dent and stuff. I mean, I ate a bunch of chips and hummus before the show started. A bunch while on while we've been recording. Like I said, all my broccoli's gone. My Olipop's done, and my delicious quesadilla that my co-host made were delicious and completely. We're both finished with that.
Yes, I wanted to make sure, and I ate a bunch of bean dip more on top of the quesadilla. I put a serious dent in that hummus with my cauliflower. I ate way too many sunchokes that I'm actually fucking nervous. And I pounded some dried apricots, which usually, if I eat 1 or 2 dried apricots, like nothing. But the fact that I just probably ate 10.
This is like, you know what, I think what's happening is, here's my armchair analysis. I think what's happening is, so if you ever played in a band or any kind of public speaking or anything like that, you get a little nervous beforehand. But then when you go to do the job, do the thing you're supposed to do, forever how long, that's the only thing that matters. You're just getting through that moment.
Yeah, that was like when when we were on SDR. I don't think you farted at all.
I didn't.
And they'd be like, okay, can you fart? And I was like, first of all, they were half an hour late. So I was like trying to hold in my farts, but they were all sneaking out. I was like, do you know how much I primed myself to make sure that I was going to be ripping ass? And then you all of a sudden want me to do it on cue? Like, I can't just make it happen. I did make it happen. I did fart. And they also, the producer contacted me and was like, since you're a cute girl, can you please wear underwear so you could just fart with just underwear on? And I turned to Dave and I was like, not only do I have my period right now, but how in the fuck am I going to be wearing cute underwear? No. And so I showed up wearing a diaper. It was a complete surprise, but I did tell Dave about it.
It was pretty funny.
But I thought it was hilarious because on brand, and they were like, why are you wearing a diaper? And I was like, well, all these farts I'm pushing out, what if I shit my pants? It would be better to shit a diaper.
Yeah.
How many times have I worn a diaper for the show?
A bunch. This is the first time I ever worn.
Too many times.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of these times you're going to have to shit your pants.
I mean, that'll be a brown hour next year.
Yeah, I mean, that would be crazy.
Big brother it.
Or you just get super drunk. You do the power brown hour.
Yeah, we'll just take a bunch of laxatives.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't know about that. That's
Swiss Chris it.
Oh, my God.
Woo!
Yeah, I feel nothing.
Oh.
I feel a little full.
I feel like
I had a big lunch. I had a big lunch before with a ton of broccoli.
And we didn't do a proper check-in today, but I had just a tiny turd earlier, and I've been slightly constipated the past couple days. And usually constipation also brings on the super farts. I am failing miserably with this.
It's all right.
But
this
I might
this
keep.
Is not, this is what do you call it? Showbiz, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes you get the exciting stuff. Sometimes you don't.
I'm gonna keep the diaper on, so if I am farting later, I can totally
I'll probably wear mine home.
Oh yeah, you should.
I mean, it's probably
if
warm.
Learned anything?
It's probably warm.
If we've learned anything about your bathroom behavior.
Yeah. But it's every let's see, in between those 2 times, the first 2 times I shit my pants, as in way into my adulthood, those were within 2 years, and then this last one was a month ago or so, and that was just shocking. But like I was saying before, though, I think game time is on, and our bodies are we're in the zone right now, and then the second this fucking show's over,
well, not necessarily because we have a big surprise at the end of the show, this episode.
What's the surprise again? Oh, I don't even know what the surprise is.
The brown sound.
Oh yes, okay, yeah.
It's a surprise to our audience.
Yeah, surprise to our audience.
So, in 7 minutes, when our brown hour is done, we are going to Zoom with the lovely Tina. whose last name is actually Lovely, so it's funny that I dyslexified that. So with Tina Love, who's on the show last year, or no, way before the pandemic, because she came in person. So 2 years ago, and she told us about the Brown sound, and it's supposed to be like this, like really deep guttural sound.
It's like this note that apparently like that the folklore behind it is if you play it, it'll make you shit your pants.
Yes.
So it makes you evacuate.
Yeah. So we're gonna experiment with her playing a bunch of sounds and see if we shit our diapers.
Yeah. You can go on YouTube and literally just like Google that, go to YouTube, and there's tons of like, do not disclaimers like, do not listen to this, it'll make you shit your pants. And, like, I listened to like 5 of them, like nothing happened.
And you've shit your pants a lot.
I shit my pants. I shit my pants 3 times. It's a lot over the course of like 10 years. But it's not like
yeah, but the fact that there's a warning on a sound that it didn't work with you.
It did not. It didn't even come close. I had my headphones. I put my headphones on as well. It wasn't like just the shitty computer speakers or, I had my headphones in. I'm like, okay, let's do this, and like nothing happened. No, I didn't get a twinge or anything. But we're gonna find out when Tina's on.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, let's see. We got 5 more minutes and a couple seconds to go, and I can't eat any more, but I'm gonna drink a little water.
I'm out of everything. I'm pretty much tapped. Oh my god, there's no way I can eat dinner when I get home.
No, I thought this was your dinner.
It is my dinner, but I just realized I have to, depending on who gets home first, we have to order sushi.
Oh.
Because that's what my wife wanted. So if she gets home before me, but I'm like, part of me is like, I don't even care. I can't eat anything. I'm just gonna like order a little bit of food, maybe a little extra. Not extra sushi, but something else I can eat for tomorrow, and then call it a day, because I'm done. But I know what's going to happen. I'm going to go, like, at midnight, I'm going to be in bed, and then I'm going to start farting, and I have to go take a shit. That's what's going to happen.
Bring your phone with you.
Right. Or I'll just fall asleep and start farting, and I'll wake up and be like, I didn't even fart.
I have a dentist appointment tomorrow. It'll be funny if nothing wants to happen until tomorrow, which I don't know if you remember, but 6 months ago when I went to the dentist, I literally almost shit my pants, and I had to as soon as I got out of the subway, I walked like the 2 blocks to my dentist, and I was like, oh my god, hot and sweaty. Oh, yeah, and then all of a sudden I ran in and I checked in, and they were like, you can sit down, and I was like, no, I can't, I need to use the bathroom. So maybe I'll have a part 2 of that tomorrow.
I mean, maybe. Definitely plan a fire. I have nothing planned tomorrow. Except it's work. I have nothing where I have to go anywhere.
I know Saturday's supposed to be a big snowstorm, so I'll just pop some laxatives tomorrow night, and so I could finally shit all this stuff out.
I don't think I've ever even used any of that Swiss. I think I used one of those Swiss Crisp pills just to try.
Really?
I've never had to use it to go. To make myself go.
Well, you're the opposite of me, darling.
Yeah.
We could not be. It's not like we have nothing in common, but for the show, I feel like it's really good that we're each other's yin and yang. Like man, woman, over, under, loosen the caboose, constipated, You get
a varied...
I think I got a fart.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, maybe I just got a shit.
Alright, hold on.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, I barely heard. I just heard like a little poot.
It did come out, but it was very slow. Oh, Tina's trying to call me. Let me try to get it.
Okay. So, those listening at home, we have 3 minutes and 9 seconds left of this. Not much of a brown hour, actually. A brown hour experiment. So, we'll,
Hey. Oh, I got a fart.
Right here. There you go. That one's got a fart. Oh.
Uh-huh.
That was pretty good. All right, that's fart number 2.
Don't worry about it.
Ellen.
Just text us when you're home. We're recording right now because we're
reading all these foods. Our future guest on the phone. So, yes, right now, 2 minutes, 30 seconds. I farted no times. Ellen has farted twice.
No, just text us when you're home. It's fine.
We're gonna listen.
No, don't worry about it. No stress. Bye.
Maybe we'll edit this part out. So, it's kind of more of a brown hour experiment, I guess, because nothing really brown happened.
Well, I get 2 points for 2 farts.
Wait, say it into the microphone.
I get 2 points for 2 farts.
I covered that when you're on the phone.
Oh.
I said I have 0, you have 2.
No, okay. Well, at least I got some action happening. I honestly think these farts, though, are from the sunchokes I ate like hours ago, and what's going to end up happening. And the problem, I think, with these experiments we do is, like, we almost have to eat this stuff, like, throughout the day, hours before.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, because, like, now the fact that we've done it, like, you know, a couple of times where we eat during doesn't work. So, that's a good suggestion. We'll eat it, like, 3 or 4 hours before, then record.
Maybe we need to have a brown 24 hours.
Oh, I can't do that. I just already makes me,
Oh, Wendy the Slow Adult is back.
24 hours of that? Are you kidding me? 24 hours of anything.
Hey, if we got sponsors.
I mean.
And maybe not a full, maybe 12 hours.
I mean, I don't know. I think just
if you were getting paid $5,000.
Oh, to eat something for 24, to eat 24?
12 hours.
I mean, I guess I could do it. I physically, I don't know if I could do it. And I love to eat. I'm wondering, like, if I can even get through.
No, you don't have to eat constantly
for
I get 12
that.
hours.
But still, just grazing and gnashing over 12 hours is a long time.
I get you. But doing it, you don't have to do it completely grazing for the whole 12 hours, but eating and then taking a break and seeing if farts happen and then, like, time it out. Like,
Possibly.
we timestamp, like, at 9 a.m. we ate a bunch of gaseous food and then we eat more at, like, 12 p.m. and then see when the farts start coming up.
Yeah.
We have 20 more seconds of this hour to go.
Yeah. So, it was kind of a bust, but Ellen did fart twice. I didn't fart at all. Finished a good chunk of my food, and I feel nothing except for just being full. So, thanks for listening, everybody.
Well, we're gonna experiment with Tina momentarily when she gets home.
Well, this segment of this particular show is over, so.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, time's up. Wait. Let me record that. Time's up.
Time is up.
We have made it through the brown hour.
All right.
And I'm really nervous for our significant others. Oh, did you stop recording?
I just did it a second ago. We can say it again.